I've got the cold calling rejection blues. Hey everybody, just messing around a little bit today, but wanted to talk about a serious topic. Wanted to talk about rejection and how you deal with rejection when you're on the phone, because I know over the last 7 or 8 weeks that I've been doing this, I've definitely faced a lot of rejection. I mean, think about the numbers. So speaking of numbers, why don't we go over my numbers, because we always go over the numbers. So let's go over the numbers for the week quickly. Dials on average 270.5. Contacts on average were 32.5 per day. Leads 5.5, which is up from last week, so that's good. Messages 43 per day. That's messages dropped on answer machines. And mail outs, that's people that don't have email and want me to mail something out to them. That's 2.5 a day. So those are my average numbers for the week. Okay, let's talk about rejection, because when you think about it, so I'm making about 32.5 contacts a day, yet I'm only getting 5.5 leads. Well, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out the math on that one. I'm getting rejected, on a daily basis, anywhere from 25 to 30 times. So that's somebody saying no thank you nicely, or cutting you off and hanging up on you and everything in between. Rarely do you get something that's really nasty, but that's 2 hours of calling to speak to 30-something people and get rejected about 25 times. I'll just talk average numbers. So that can take its toll, especially in the beginning. And I find that it definitely gets easier, but other things that help, there are a few things, and we'll go over them right now. So number one, make sure that you're doing something that you enjoy while you're actually on the phone, because there could be times, when the phone just isn't connecting, it's ringing, and that can be mind-numbingly boring. So what do? I play guitar, as you've seen in some of the other videos. I'll play guitar, or I'll listen to music. So that keeps me going. That keeps me in a certain frame of mind. Also knowing your script, after a couple of days of doing this, you'll definitely have your script hammered. So you don't have to think about it too much. It just sort of rolls off the tongue. The other thing to keep in mind is the numbers. I mean, when you think about it, you're making close to 300 dials a day, talking to only 10% of that. Well, it comes down to a little bit more, but 32.5, or around 30 people a day, and then 5 people. You only need 5 yeses. That's what I concentrate on. So every time I get somebody saying no thank you, not interested, who the hell are you people, stop calling me, I just try to concentrate on that. I only need basically like 1.5 people every half an hour on the phone. Once I get that, I'm golden. Anything above that is just, extra. So focusing on the positive, on the very few that you need every single day to add to your database, because those, let's say 5 people a day that you add to your database, if you're doing this 5 days a week, well, that's 25 people a week times 4 weeks, roughly on average per month. Then you're talking about 100 people a month. That's 1,200 people a year that you're adding to your database, right? So that's pretty cool. And to face all that rejection for that little bit, not a big deal, right? So don't get attached to the outcome. Think about the little bit of numbers and really concentrating on getting through the no's, like thank you for that no, because that's going to get me to that next yes. And the yeses that we're looking for, don't focus on deals right now. Focus on adding people to your database, your contact list that you're keeping track of and keeping in contact with, and adding value to, all right? So really that's the secret to handling rejection. And the other thing is, as you go, days and weeks on and on and on, it gets less and less and less, and you just shrug it off. The ones that really piss me off are the ones that cut you off mid-sentence or that are nasty. Honestly, most people are not. You'll get 1 or 2 per session, but that's out of 2 hours of calling people, so that's not that bad. Anyway, that's it in terms of a quick video on handling rejection, how to handle rejection. The other thing is this: be consistent. Don't let things get in the way. Now, if you're sick or something, you're sick. Fine, I get that. But otherwise, make your calls. If you decide to do it 3 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever it is, stick to the schedule and do it. Get started, and once you're started, you're on your roll. You're getting the momentum, and you may hate it for the first few minutes, but then it'll just sort of roll in, and then you're just doing your thing. It becomes part of your daily activity to get to your success, because guess what? Some of the most successful people in real estate all across the world, do so through cold calling, through prospecting through cold calling of some form or another, whether they're calling expireds, FSBOs, they're circle dialing, calling a geographic farm, doesn't matter. They're doing it through the phone. Eventually, we're going to have to talk to people anyway, even if it's through an online lead. You're eventually going to have to talk to them. So this is just sort of going around that and going direct to calling people. Anyway, rejection sucks. Bottom line, it sucks. But you know what? You get used to it and you move on and you think about how amazing your life would be because you're doing the stuff that most people aren't even willing to do. They're not willing to go through that pain of that learning curve in the beginning and then facing that rejection, which is ultimately not a rejection of you, it's a rejection of your offer, and so what? Move on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. I really appreciate all of your support. The channel's growing every single week. Remember, 3 videos a week, okay? Monday's videos are interviews with top agents. Wednesdays is content that is adding value to your business. And Friday specifically is this prospecting challenge content. So I hope you find value in this. I hope you leave a comment, question down below, make requests. If you think that you can add value to the channel by being interviewed, please reach out to me anytime. And that's it. Take care. I hope you have a great week.